Short video reality. What can we call a heart? Okay, what can we actually call a heart? Should I do this and then do this? But then if I did that, okay, I would, let me get this line straight here. If I did that, I would do this, right? You're almost like saying, hey, who is that? But the reality is when it's rounded out, it's a heart. So you can see right away that it takes up two triangles and not one triangle. Okay, that's one. I don't know how deep I'm going to go into this video, right? Then we can take a look at it and say, wow, look at that. It's now a building. It's now a barn. A barn split up that we now have two sides. To how do we know the mouth of the reality? Now, if I need to do a mirror, I will have to create this up here, and I have to have a backside, front side and a backside. So I need four to create this reality. This is just one aspect of looking at things, all right? Another thing I want to talk about is the star system. See, if we went with hearts, let's just go with this over here. So if I went with this and created this heart, right? Although we'd show 3 points to a star, 3 points to a star, 3, 6, 9, 12 points to a star, but we only have 4 at the meeting place. We only have 4 corners, so 4 is now going to equal to 12, or we can use the same reality and say 4 equals to 8 and not 12 because this is an angle, right? One angle, but then when we create this, right, we're showing there's two sides to this triangle. For one area space, I use two area spaces. Do you follow what I'm saying? This is a whole area space mirrored. And to complete it, we need a totality of 4 area spaces, but we have not used the unused area space. And if we flip this over, okay, we end up with 1, 2, 3, 4. We end up with 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, but we cannot count this equals to 16 because you're flipping it over to the other side of this space. So what was once 4 is now 16, okay? Once 4, right? 4 areas, 4 blocks, right? Is now instead of 4 blocks, we're going to take this complete block and bring it up here. And this, we're going to bring it down here. This, we're going to bring it down here. And then we're going to bring it up here. So I'm going to have to get out my pen. I don't want to move the camera because then you're going to think that I'm cheating or something, right? So now we have this total square. And we started only with this area over here. So I have this area here, counted as 2. I flip it over, counted as 4. I put it in here. Okay, I put it here. Let me see, did I get that right? I got it here. Okay, and I flip it up to here. Then I have it over here. Okay, I had it over here, and I flip it up to here. Then I had it over here, and then I flip it down to here. Then I have it over here. So what do we have? 4, 8. Do you notice I'm not finished here yet? Is this the completed one? So now what we have is 4, 8, 12, 16, which was actually, do you see this? Started off as that. So I'm not going to give you the final figures of that actuality because I would like somebody to come out and help me. But if you take a better look at the picture, you have X inside O, or, right, if we split the center, or and, okay, we split the center, we close the top off here, and we close the top off here, and what we actually have is, how can I explain this, as 808, okay, and 808, or 0 over here, 808 bicycle cars. But anyways, You get the drift. Now what we're going to do is show you that 4 points equals 8. So what we have is when we have this star over here, 1, 2, okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 8, we have 8, which actually are, these are all separate, right? These are all separate. This is one area, this is two areas, this is three areas, this is, you understand what I'm saying? I can't get 5. The most I can get, because of what the paper is dictating, the most I can get is 8. After that, it's more. So if you're talking about anything to do with 12, we have cut everything in half in the same square. And we've turned it on an angle. Do you notice what I'm saying? We've turned this on an angle instead of doing it this way. Now, okay, I'm now doing it this way, using up 1 square or using up 2 squares. So there's a numeric value to this, and I'm not going to get into that because I want to sit. I just came up with the idea, so I have to further it in my head. And the next thing is the bride and the groom, right? And I don't know if you have any animals, but we have to leave room for our animals. We have to groom our animals, and we have to mingle with our animals, leaving LE as female. DE in bride telling me of the sun. IR equals to 27 telling me about the red sun. BR 2 and 18 telling me about the beta created sun, which is BJH, beta Jack heaven. Because in French, they separate this number value over here. At the same time, because we have 2, 1, 8, we will also have 1. 1, I forget how to change this over here. I think it becomes 116 or 1.16 because 2 and 1, if you have an area here and area here, you will always have a 1 passing. So never 2 without 1. So then this either stays the same or this one will change. So it has something to do with phi and pi. 4 times 4 equals 16. 4 plus 4 equals 8. The total is 24. The 24th letter is X. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is now equal to 8 and 6. It's a separation of the 7th gate. 24 is the numeric value for cat. Let's leave that alone. I got too much in my head. Thank you for watching this video.